You know, one of the biggest issues that I run into when teaching golfers one-on-one is that most golfers, I find, just simply don't turn their chests enough. Even when they think they are, it's amazing to see their reaction when you film them from face on this angle and you see that they just simply run out of steam. They just simply stop turning as soon as their chest gets back over the ball. And most average golfers just simply do not turn their chest past the ball. Now, the list of bad things that's going to happen to a golf shot when you're not turning the chest all the way through the shot is a long list. So right after this, let me give you a really simple drill that you can do to practice getting your chest past the ball. It's going to help you get your speed out in front. It's going to help you move your divot in front of the ball. It's going to help give you more lag. It's going to help you get more power. Stay tuned. Hey, this is Steve with HitItLonger.com. I continue on my journey to hit the ball longer and straighter than ever before. If you would like to join me and maybe pick up a few more yards on your drives this year, hit a couple extra fairways and have more fun, by all means, join me. Hit the subscribe button right down there in the corner. Like this video at the end if you got some benefit out of it, and leave a comment down below because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Okay, so first let's go back and take a look at the swing I made in the intro. I had a couple different cameras running on that same swing, and we can take a look at it from both the face on and the down the line angle. And you can see clearly here that my sternum does not slow down and come to rest at impact right over the ball, but instead my sternum seems to keep picking up speed at that point and break right through that barrier, so that I end up with my chest around the corner a good 30 degrees at the moment of impact. You could also see this from the down the line angle, how you're not looking at the side of my body at impact, but instead you're more looking at my back a little bit more, like that. So if you can't see that when you film yourself, or you have a friend film you from down the line, and if you can see some of your chest at impact, that's even worse. What you'd really like to see is a lot of your back. So consider a couple different golfers from different generations that epitomize the idea of turning the chest prior to impact. And let's take a look at a photo of Lee Trevino. You can see amazingly how far around he's turned. And then John Daly. So you got a short hitter, a long hitter, both Hall of Famers. John Daly was also super open at the moment of impact. Now, what tends to happen when we slow down our chest turn, or we stop, and well, I use the phrase peter out, like a wave petering out on the shore, where you just kind of and just come to rest right here and hit the ball out of a square chest. A lot of golfers that show me this move, they tend to cast away the angle too soon this way. So they'll tend to be a lot of shots fat, thin. I have a lot of students who have problems going left because as they run out of angle here, the toe now turns over a little bit prematurely and causes them to hook the ball. Adds a lot of scores to their rounds because usually the hook shot costs them some penalties. Now, another way to know if you have this going on, you're not turning your chest enough out in front of your uncocking wrists, is that you're going to hit your short irons and your wedges very, very high. Very high. They don't have a lot of distance. Can't seem to hit your sand wedge more than 60, 70, 80 yards. It's just simply going too high because you're not creating enough forward lean at the moment of impact. This is a lot of times when people stop their turn, it becomes impossible to create this angle coming into the ball. All right, so using this tool, the Speed Whoosh, you can pick one of these up on my website if you think it's going to be of benefit to you. I like to use the ball up for this exercise. So what I would do is just draw it back. And there's a little magnet here keeping it connected. Take it back about to here. turn, step down on your left foot and turn to look at the target. Face the target, try to get your sternum around to the target, and then pop the ball around the arc to the left. It's going to be about 90 degrees removed from where the ball is. So if that's 0 degrees, I want the pop to be at the flag or even left of the flag around the corner. So again, it's take it back, rotate all the way and snap the wrists. That throws the ball off the magnet down and makes it pop at the end. So you get that nice pop sound. Then you can start and do a few with the ball at this end. And now instead of a pop, you're going to be looking for a swoosh. So in the first exercise, we were kind of doing it more step by step, which was 1, 2, 3. Now with this down on the bottom, now you're going to try to blend the steps together into a flowing swing and put the swoosh sound all the way around pointing to the target. So something like this. You can see in the slow-mo that I did with the swoosh swings that, man, I am rotating like crazy. I'm showing a ton of lag. So my divot's going to be ahead. I'm going to have plenty of forward lean, lots of power as I release the club out in front and around to the left. It seems like an exaggeration, and it is. But for many of you who are trying to get rid of that casting look, the fatting of it, because your chest doesn't turn enough, you're going to need to exaggerate this as a feel, because truly this is what it'll feel like when you do it correctly for the first time. Feel and real are not always congruent. Then after I do about 10 repetitions on each drill, so the pop drill and the swoosh drill, you'd go back to your club, hit some smooth, easy shots, and try to approximate or call into the swing that same feeling you had during the drill. So let's give it a try. Turn, then swoosh. So a lot of good things happened during that swing. I had forward lean. I had the divot in front, so therefore I had a slight downwards angle of attack at the moment of impact. The ball flew straight and it flew for power. So those are two great drills that are going to help you, get you to turn your chest past the ball at the moment of impact. This is a very handy tool for a lot of different purposes. Pick one up on my website, hititlonger.com. All right, I'm going to go back to work and keep moving on my journey to hit the ball longer and straighter. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Steve. And as usual, hey, I'll either see you in the next video or I'll see you longer and straighter down the fairway. Everybody take good care.